Right, so push-ups. Now, an important thing to keep in mind, particularly for if you attend an exercise class or some kind of group, is the main thing about exercise is that it should make you feel really good. You don't want to be looking to the person next to you and seeing that they're executing every exercise perfectly and it puts you off. The main thing with group training is that you're leaving with endorphins, you're leaving feeling better than what you did before you came, and it just makes your life a hell of a lot better. So long as you are not hurting yourself with the technique that you are doing, then it's fine. And you should have an exercise professional that is there guiding you so that you can slowly keep tweaking what you're doing. For me, push-ups are something that I'm sort of rehabbing myself back into after a shoulder injury. My shoulder injury initially came from CrossFit and really overdoing it, and it's sort of been off and on since then, but I'm really taking it slow with push-ups because they're a very hard movement, and until you've actually got the strength to execute them properly, you're going to probably be doing them wrong and possibly be doing some damage. So I just want to show you how to get stronger at them without doing any damage, okay? So how people typically do them wrong is they'll go way too wide with their hands, and basically from here they're dropping down. There's very little power with this width. They're locking off their back muscles from coming in to help with the movement. They're over-activating their traps and they're really getting into their neck, which is going to cause headaches. It's going to cause tension in that area where a lot of people are already fairly tense. And typically the head will be dropped down because that movement causes the head to drop down and really just shuts off anything that a good push-up is actually meant to do. How to do a push-up properly, I'll start from this position, is you need to start on the ground, and this is just to give you an idea of where your hands should go. Your hands should go under your shoulders, and you can see I'm slouched over now. We want to be curling our back and our shoulders back because we want to be activating all of these awesome muscles down here, our lats. From here, we want to be pushing up and pushing away, pushing the ground away. Okay, and you don't need to go chest to ground. It depends where your shoulders will actually curl over. So for me, if I go right down, and we were just discovering this before, my shoulders actually start to curl over. So we don't want that because the shoulders should be protected in this movement. So I'm pushing the ground away, and I only really want to come to about here because my back is still working there. It's not rolling into the shoulders. Okay? And a good example I find where I really understand why we must keep our hands here is if you are pushing a car in neutral, you're not going to be out pushing the car like this, are you? You're not going to be like this, which is how typically people will do a push-up wrong. You're going to be having your arms close to the trunk of your body because that's where the most strength comes from. Just like a pull movement, we're not typically doing this, okay? Usually that's not a move that we would give people. Usually if we're doing a pulling movement, it's coming again close to the body, close to the trunk. So it's the same, push and pull should be close to the trunk. So for anyone who is new with push-ups, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to execute that on the ground either because again that's very tough and you need to have all the muscles firing in the right order. So you would start here. It's exactly the same thing. Hands need to be going under my shoulders as I drop down. Head should be up. Okay, keeping tummy nice and tight. And here, knees. And you don't have to go as low as I'm going. You can even just start by going to here. That's still starting to strengthen those muscles that are needed to execute a push-up. But trying to fly straight in and sort of do what people typically do, which again is something like this, or it's creating issues in the shoulders and we're really getting rounded over. And we don't want that because you are going to have shoulder issues, you are going to have issues going forward. So practice that.